What's going on, Max TV?
Oh, it's gonna show on the TV?
Mm-hmm. It should. Did it turn it on?
I think.
All right, let me.
How could Kanye be jealous
What
of
the
Drake?
hell?
Where I don't think Kanye would be in the space of even thinking about trying to compete on a rap level. He's transcended rap.
Look at it.
Oh, you live.
I'm not live on mine, but I'm just watching it.
Oh, not live. Okay.
All right. So we're good. How's it look on the TV?
It's not.
The TV don't want to air.
All right, y'all. What's on? We gonna have to just fuck the TV, unless you want it on. No, that's cool. All right, cool. I'm going to bring this back some. Okay, so we can't see where the computer is, but we can see beside that, right? Oh, shit. Yo, how y'all feel about this weather though? Out of nowhere, it went from raining to warm.
That's Georgia.
It's about to be out. I guess you can't share it on YouTube, but whatever. All right, I'm gonna take a grab.
You can't share it live on YouTube?
Oh, I use my TV.
Oh, I have TV.
But it's live. All right. Okay,
Rub it
ladies.
in your arm.
Huh?
I said rub the oil.
It's all over the place. All right, can you see me?
Well, there's a lag. Reliance may have been funny, too.
Yeah,
There's a lag in mine, too.
I think you can. Oh well, it's not. Let's go. All right, y'all. Okay, let's get it cracking then. So the men aren't on time. Of course, ladies are always on time. So the men are not on
When
time.
it counts, we sure are, aren't we?
Yes.
I'm
So-
always on time.
Look. I'm not on time, but I'm working on being on time. I know that we have never actually started at 3, so this is the first time we're getting there. So thank you for working with us, for sure. All right, pretty much, this is Living Single Atlanta, episode 6. Daphne,
What's up, you guys? Daphne.
Carrie.
Hey, guys.
We have a new guest, Juliet.
Hey.
So- She's a new
Beauty.
We're waiting for a few people who aren't here yet, but before we get started, I just want to introduce these ladies because not only are they awesome, and I know it's International Women's Month, but they all are business owners. So if y'all can just give a quick, few minute shout out to your business and give us a little bit about what you offer, and then we'll get started.
Well, my name is Daphne. I'm at Easy Bakers LLC. Follow me on Instagram, girl. And we really specialize in infused treats, CBD treats. We specialize in the foods, the treats, the drinks. So everything that you need for from infused tropicals as well as when it comes to the product. Not only is it gonna make you feel good, it's gonna make you feel relaxed, help with inflammation, and all that good kind of stuff. So definitely check us out at EasyBakersLLC.com as well.
Alright guys, so I own a Caribbean mass band where you put on your beautiful costumes and you parade down the road on Memorial Day weekend. Unfortunately, it's not happening this year, but that's
like
alright.
The sexy ones that people be wearing.
Absolutely.
Oh, you did that? With the big,
Yes,
Oh
all
my
days.
God.
Carnival, yes.
Wow. Oh, you have the carnival.
Yes, she
Wow.
actually
You make
creates
them?
the costumes.
Oh my God.
So my band is named Vibes and Vision, so check us out on Instagram. That's Vibes with a Z, VIBEZ, and Vision. Also website www.vibesandvisions.com as well. If you ever need a custom costume, I do those as well on the side during off season. So holla at me, follow us on Instagram, and play mass with Vibes and Visions.
I love that. I'm just excited to hear about that because I've always wanted to meet somebody who made those.
Yeah.
Because I never knew where people got that from.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Well,
my
you
God.
gotta come play mass with us.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. I don't think I can wear it, girl. 'Cause
Why?
I'm too
Yes,
shy.
you can.
I don't know. You remember how I was at the thing? I'm like, I get
we
shy.
make all different kind. So I cater to plus size, I cater to the skinny girls, I cater to the mid size, and what have you. That's important to me.
Yeah, because I get real shy when people look at me like.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, I'm Juliet. I have a clothing boutique. I have a skincare line, and I also do taxes. So you can.
Okay, we have a guest at the door. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
You can actually find everything I do on my Instagram.
I'm gonna kill them.
On my Instagram at Her Closet Boutique LLC. So
Say the name again.
What's your boutique?
Her Closet Boutique LLC Instagram, and everything I do is falls under that page. My skincare line, my clothing line, my
So he's
everything that I do falls under that. So
Nice.
That's awesome. I love it. Her boutique. I love
and I do taxes. I'm not the IRS. I do taxes.
You have to make that clear. People would jump out on you by your name.
Look,
Right, won't they?
Yeah, once you send it off, it's kind of like up to the IRS from then on. Like, Jesus.
Absolutely.
what about your cooking and baking and stuff, Daphne? You only did the treats. You catered the last episode, I think.
Oh yes, if you guys didn't, you should have tuned in. What was that, episode 4 or episode 5? That was the last episode.
Oh,
It's
you were
it's-
cooking?
Yeah, I also cater. Yeah, so we had last episode some Cajun pasta with some jambalaya. I'm not from New Orleans, but I love the culture, y'all. So definitely check me out. So if you need a caterer, we also do some for Valentine's Day as well. We also did another catering job, but we had it infused. So you can get your jambalaya, your pastas, your drinks, whatever you want, infused with CBD, whatever you like, whatever your culture is. You know, and it'll be a lit party as well. 420, look your girl up. I got you.
Oh, yeah, it's right around the corner.
Okay. Yeah. I got a diffuser.
All the way. What's up, Jay?
Hello,
No, I
ladies.
know that. Let me grab the diffuser.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, Jerry. You sit right beside me.
Oh, thank you.
She
I'm
done
glad
gave me
you
my name
joined
spot,
us.
y'all.
Oh, this is Daphne.
She done gave me my name spot.
I'm gonna sit right beside Cherry.
Yeah, she said, fuck this spot. She don't get this.
My bad.
All right, we good. Okay. So can you introduce yourself, sir? What is your name?
What was
Over here.
that?
Yeah.
Hello. I was at it. I'm Jay. Must say my son's birthday, so I've been, busy doing.
How old's your son?
He just turned 20.
Oh,
Okay.
happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
him.
What's his name?
DJ.
Happy birthday, DJ.
Happy birthday, DJ.
Turn up, why? Between I had to give him another car to clean this shit out of there.
Oh, you gave him another car?
Yeah.
Well, must be nice. Okay, Dad. You giving away cars. Ladies, you giving away cars, okay?
To my son. So, if you one of my kids, then I got you.
I'm still stuck on the fact that you got a 20-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Still stuck
Yeah,
on
he
that.
does have a 20-year-old.
Hey, man, I went ahead and got it out of the way.
Because you don't look like.
No, he's very young.
Oh, okay.
I'm 33.
Oh. Okay.
Pull out Lexus, bud.
Yeah, man, I know. So, yeah, everybody else got their little young freshmen, but mine's in college. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm cruising.
I'm right with you. Mine is almost up to July.
Yeah.
18 in a couple months.
Oh yeah, you should go and get him out of the way. You feel me? Enjoy your thirst.
Yes. Okay. Or no, or what you think?
Yeah, if you put it down a little bit more.
All right, we're just getting started, y'all. We're just fixing our lighting. Just bear with us. It looks like you're by yourself today. Are you ready? You think you can handle this?
I was waiting for old boy. That was
That's your flask, though.
yeah, it's a plastic flag. You know, you can sneak these into like concerts and other events.
I got a lotion one. I
A
got it on
lotion?
Amazon. It looks like a lotion bottle, but it's actually.
Really?
See, I gotta have.
It came 3 in a
I
pack.
didn't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
It was like $13 for 3 of them, and it's literally like it looks like lotion,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really something you put alcohol.
I can't carry just like lotion around with me, so.
Well, I keep it in my purse, so when I take it in every club I go to, it be right in my purse. They just search my purse. They think it's lotion, so they just.
Y'all plan ahead, man.
Okay.
Plan
Plan
ahead.
ahead.
Plan ahead. I plan everything my son earlier. Classic flash.
You can't see, you're not.
I know, I'm about to go over there.
Okay.
Y'all was talking.
We can get started once Daphne gets seated. All right, so today we're gonna be organized. We have 7 questions. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. If you feel someone did an okay job answering it, you can skip to the next question. We're gonna try to respect everyone and not over talk anyone. No bad answers.
Look at me.
No disrespectful answers.
That's me, y'all.
But let's get started. So I mean, the first question we had is, what does going with the flow mean to you when dating, and how do you feel about it? So let's start with the man.
Definitely start with the man.
Let's start with the man because I feel like
That's
men
the
are
important
like
thing. That's
men love to say, "Oh, I'm just going with the flow."
You said going with the flow. What?
How do you feel about going with the flow? Is that what you're on, or what does it mean?
That's like first order of business. Going with the flow, because all men got their own flow that they go by, their own swag, their own way they live life by. So they want to see if you can fit into what they already doing. You feel me? If you already a disruption to what they got going on, it's probably gonna disqualify you. But if you can fit seamlessly into what they got going on, you know, oh, I'm like, fuck with this.
So can
So that's why I want to see if you can go with the flow.
So are you? I'm trying to make sure I understand. So you're saying it's like a trial base to see, like a trial run to see if he's into her, to see if he wants to. It's a Hulu trial base, right? 6-day trial. So that's how I was thinking about it.
Pretty much, like, you know what I'm saying?
That could be true, but I feel like also a man changes for somebody that he really likes.
Mm-hmm.
So he may change his routine to fit her routine.
Why would you need to do
If he really like her.
Yeah.
One thing about a man, they are created to hunt. So if you find something you really like, you gonna change some things so you wouldn't lose that. I'm telling you.
But I don't think that's gonna happen initially.
Initially, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's gonna happen over
What-
time.
No,
You
not
might
just
talk-
from
so,
the beginning, but
Are we talking
But he
about
will
like some major like life changes, like a whole career change, or
No,
changing
just-
the way you dress, or like what kind of change you talking about?
no, I'm just saying, okay, you saying go with the flow is like a trial base. You said that it's more like, oh, I'm trying to see if she fits in my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Right?
Yeah.
But what if she really don't fit in your lifestyle, but you like this woman? Are you willing to shift some things around to fit her lifestyle?
That's all going into the trial basis. So like, it ain't just like just like a one and done. It's like, all right, going with the flow. That's why like men like to like Netflix and chill to see how you are in your natural. Just can I be around you?
Not man like.
Oh, well, that's one of the reasons. Look, well, see, you got a woman answer for a man. See what happens. See, then you see what I'm saying?
But no, honestly, is that the reasons why your Netflix and shit? It sound like
one reason. Well, one woman here, y'all here. Oh, he don't want to pay me to do some stuff.
No, that's not what I'm hearing.
But that's what most of them hear. But what a man is, like, most men just be chilling or whatever. So I'm trying to see if I could be around you
and not get tired.
and that, you feel me?
Like, am I just comfortable?
Am I comfortable
Can we
being around you?
chill?
Right.
I ain't ready to go.
Am I looking at my
Gotta
watch
make
every
up
20
some
minutes
shit
like,
to
damn, is she
leave?
about to
I
leave?
get it.
Or it's like time flying by
I
and
get it.
you feel me?
I
So,
get it.
I
And
have
that's
a
like
question
that with
that
men, too.
Netflix and chill though,
go
right?
ahead.
So you might feel that way, but the majority of men, do you really think that their idea of Netflix and chill is to, oh, let me feel her out in her natural space? Like, what guy really thinks that deep into the natural space thing? Like, there are some guys, and I'm not saying all, because y'all know I'm very big on both sides I'm even, right?
Exactly.
But really, the majority of men that Netflix and chill is like, I know I'm gonna get that ass tonight, or try to.
Now,
Or
all right, so let's stay with the premise right there. Every man got their own way of going about getting that ass. Cause we all aware that all men want that ass, right? There ain't no special niggas that just don't want that ass. We all want that ass. Now, every man got their own way of going about getting that ass. Some men like to, hey, I got a lot of money. I'll take you out, wine you and dine you. I know you probably ain't used to this, and that's gonna blow your mind, and that'll get me that ass. Some man just might be just a cool ass nigga and just hang around and y'all vibing and that'll get him that ass. So like getting that ass, don't be concerned that he want Netflix chill just cause he want to fuck, cause every nigga want to fuck. But that's up to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything like so that don't be just like, he just want to come over just to have sex. Every man want to have sex. But that's up to you anyways. Are y'all vibing? Do you like him? Do you like you? And like I said, when I do it, it's mostly on I'm trying to see if I can tolerate you really, or can I be around you for longer periods of time without having to be doing shit? Can I just sit around you and just like be
Just yourself.
just chilling, right? We watching a movie, you ain't got them.
Somebody that make you want to be around them.
Exactly.
Like, I
Like
can
when
chill
you're
with
not
you.
around, I'm thinking like, man, I wish she was here. As
Yeah,
opposed to like, I wish
exactly.
she was
I
here.
get it.
Well, can we do that on the third motherfucking date? Like
Thank
the
you.
first date?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just like that little thing that said pay for my baby food, it was ridiculous and stupid.
Yeah.
That shit is ridiculous
That's-
and stupid
well,
with the Netflix.
So we talked about
See,
this.
I'm not
We
here.
talked about this
They
last
don't
night.
know. They don't know. They
No.
don't know.
But I'm just saying, like on the first date, I'd rather you
No.
not Netflix and
We
chill.
talked about this last night. So what we was saying that I think got kind of misunderstood in the message was, if I don't have any kids, but if I do have kids and I'm out on a date with a man, I'm gonna order my child some food. I'm not gonna ask him to pay for it. I would never say, hey, you gonna buy my baby some food? But what I was saying was, when the waitress bring out the ticket, I would expect him to say, hey, I got that.
Would you do that?
Let's stop right there.
I
I need to interject.
go ahead. You go ahead, man.
Let me
Interject.
just, because expectation.
That's what I would.
Keyword.
That's just
I'm
mine.
big on
Keyword.
that too.
I said that's just me though.
Yeah.
But
I should have to
that,
put it on
it's
the
not
card.
just you. It's like a lot of
No,
women.
it's
So
it's most
it's-
women.
well, I ain't
It's
gonna
like-
say. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that.
it's
I just say a lot
Well,
of
it's
women.
me.
Expectation.
Maybe
So
because
where does that expectation
Still
come from?
yeah.
from I guess what I'm used to.
What are you used to?
I'm out on a date
Mhm.
with a man. I'm used to him paying for everything.
Yes.
But if it's my man, I would love to treat him out from time to time. But if you're not my man,
Amen.
I don't expect to be paying for anything. I wouldn't say it. Like if you didn't pay for it, I wouldn't be like, oh, you ain't gonna pay for my bill. I wouldn't say anything. But I would keep a mental note.
See.
You get what I'm saying?
All right.
You should step
So men, like, how did this go back to 10 minutes ago? When we were doing our little mental checklist of my Netflix chill can't be around you. Now you doing your little mental checklist of, oh, is he gonna pay for shit? Is he gonna provide for my kids that he didn't even mention?
Wait,
No,
no,
that's not what
wait,
I
wait.
said.
That's what he said.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm hearing,
That's
like-
all I heard.
That's what I'm hearing. Like you
That's
telling
what I
me,
heard. That's what I
if I go out with you,
I
if I go
know
out
you
with you,
stranger.
anything that we do,
stranger.
I'm getting to provide for.
And it's the
because-
first date, right? The first date.
Yeah.
And it's the first
This
date.
the first date.
And I just,
I'm
I
not
don't even know if I like
I'm
you.
not.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You need to look at it like this. Neglect your damn children. Ain't got no food. What's going on? You ain't feed your kids.
But they didn't
I'm
say
looking at
that.
you funny.
That's
Personally,
great.
I'm looking at red flags if I was a man like that.
Right,
Well,
right.
she always want me to give.
Right, it's the first time meeting you.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
My sis she doesn't have kids. She's giving her perspective.
Right.
I have kids.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, I pay for stuff too. Babysitter is not free. Like I'm not asking a man to pay for my babysitter. Now some offer and they get extra points for that. However, mind you, our date is at 5 o'clock. My kids gotta eat dinner too. So I mean, I can send a daycare or babysitter money to get them food, right? Or I can get them food when I'm at the restaurant. So I don't mind. I will order it, what have you. I have never been on a date where I order something and he doesn't take care of everything. But my thing is like this.
That's what I'm saying.
My thing is I don't do that often. My thing is like when I'm ordering them, it's like $6 a kid meal, $7 kid meal.
Well,
It doesn't matter. My
the
point
price is
is,
yes.
they are okay with it.
Mhm.
My thing is, if you're dating me, you already know upfront I come with kids.
Right.
So we're dating to hopefully be in a relationship later.
Right.
Later on, we're all gonna be together as a family now. So if you can't do it now for the $6 meal for one child, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen later on, 6 months from now when we're out together? But my thing is, if you don't have to, if you don't, that's cool. That's like me going out with my friend and a guy's with us. I expect the guy to pay for my friend's food. That's how I feel. I mean, the kids aren't even there. But if me and Juliet and Carrie go out, and the guy asks me out, and he tells me to bring my friends, he gotta pay for all
Well,
of it.
first of all, he
Tell
said,
you,
if he
I
tell you,
told
bring
you.
your friends.
If I told you bring your friends,
I would say,
if your
you
friend
know,
pop up,
That's well.
No, yeah.
How about this? All of the things that as
I'm saying if my friend come, I expect you to pay for everything.
No.
And my kids and my friends.
No.
And I know I just met you, but this is just
No.
part of what you don't be doing, so I need to get used to it right now.
No, you see, I think that's
Live and see on the
like
left.
to each his own, respectfully. But I gotta agree with the guys on this.
I do too, girl. I agree with him
How much is this first date gonna cost me? Like this is the first date.
But it's
Your
not even
friend,
that.
you,
It's-
your kids.
I'm thinking about your
Right.
intentions as the woman. Like if you're like behind all of that, your intentions is coming from, oh, you ain't finna do this to me. Like, you gonna take care of this. You gonna da-da-da-da-da. Whoa, you put a lot of pressure on
That's
the nigga. You don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Baby
How you?
steps.
What about if he did the same thing to you? Oh, she gonna give me
First date, yeah.
She gonna.
Say first date, I just whip out.
She-
Like, after I just whip out. Like, yeah, I gotta pay for X, Y, Z
We
now.
didn't say
You owe me
that.
this.
Listen, we didn't say that. When
But
I
he
said
owed
it,
you
I
that.
said
Pay for it.
I said that I wouldn't
My
ask him to
expectation.
do it.
But
But
you
I
expected
would-
him.
But expectation, I didn't get all this.
Listen, I would appreciate.
I would
if you
appreciate-
see the waitress bringing my tab from my to-go box, that you would be like, "Hey, I got that. Don't worry." Because this man out there that do that.
It
No,
is
it
down
is.
there, dude.
But
But-
that's okay.
But we
The
said the first
expectation-
date is
the-
an
I
expectation.
don't know what date it was.
But the thing
First
is,
date,
right,
He said
expectations.
first date,
On the thing.
So the part where
and they
she
said it's
says,
serious for resentment.
she said, you know, I would appreciate if you paid for it. I'm cool there. That would be cool to appreciate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would appreciate
But
that.
the second part in which you said of, it's your expectation that he should. The biggest key thing I think about this whole conversation is the expectation of a woman that a guy should do X, Y, Z.
Amen.
Right? So how much are they really supposed to do? Imagine if a guy's dating, right? Everyone's dating. You might be going on a date here. You might went on 2 dates this week. So if he paid for everybody's kid's meal all week, do you know how
Why?
much money that's gonna hurt his pockets?
Why?
That's not fair to him.
It's
Well,
not.
you shouldn't be dating multiple women.
See, nah, he go to that. Nah, like,
Because truly, if somebody asks me on a date today, right, I'm gonna go. And if another dude asks me on a date
I'm
Saturday, I'm going too because I'm not locked out of nobody. We just going on a date.
Yeah.
If I go on a first date with somebody, that don't mean I'm about to talk to you fast. Right? Like we gotta vibe each other out, see how we doing. Like, do I like him?
Yeah.
But you
I
know,
get it.
you know what I want to pinpoint as well that I think the viewers should know. When you say that I'm going to remember that. That's a stir point for resentment that you already putting on someone that you haven't even dealt with so long. You know what I'm saying? So that's how those things as women start to bubble up and we don't even know why we can't stand you 2 minutes later. But oh, nigga, remember that time you didn't pay for my baby Happy Meal?
that's all right. That's that mental checklist that you already got knocked against you because you not doing something that, and probably in his mind, he didn't feel obligated to do, but in your mind, you expect him to do. So y'all.
I mean, like I said, I don't have children, so I've never experienced that.
Well, no.
I said this is something I'm assuming.
Assume,
how I
okay,
feel.
but-
So it's not like I can go out tomorrow with a new and just be like, I'm gonna bring a.
But I'm saying, from you're giving the standpoint of a lot of like, so like I've heard that
I'm
before.
assuming that that's how I would feel.
I've heard it before though, so a lot of women do feel that same way. So
Yeah,
like,
they do.
Yeah, they do.
they do feel
They
that
do.
way.
And a lot of
women with
And a lot of men feel the way I feel.
But you never know. Like one thing about me, I've learned coming up. There's a lot of things that I said I would never deal with from a man. I would never take that from a man when I saw my friends going through it, and I ended up being in that same situation and took it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I used to always say I would never allow this. I would never allow that. How could you let him do that to you? And then I found myself in the same situation years later, and I understood why she was still there or why she continued to take it because it's not. Because I experienced it, like I said. So I'm saying this now,
Right.
but I could have a baby tomorrow and go out on a date, and
Right.
it could be a completely different story. Like I said, I don't have kids, but from how I am now, I would respect if he paid for a tab that's coming out to me, regardless if it's a doggy bag for anybody.
So let me ask you this.
My valet.
Let me ask you this.
Like-
Yeah. So look.
Well, no, now that's part of the date.
So let me just.
That's a turn off. If you don't pay for the valet,
The parking.
Hold on, because I'm like, I'm the only man here, so I'm like, let me. What is all expected of a man to pay for the date? Like every financial situation that comes, like I gotta pay for your gas, your babysitter, your food, your baby
No,
food.
I don't.
Like y'all keep adding on stuff. It's like first of all, I thought it was just a date. Now I gotta pay for the babysitter, the valet,
No.
the kids' food, to go food. I gotta pay your parents. Your parents might be hungry. Your brother, sister come to town. Like where does it stop? That's what y'all figure out. Where's the line drawn?
I feel like once you're with him, like whatever happens before you get with him is.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought it would be
To
you
me,
for
you
the date
feed
at
your
the place,
kids.
not everything that happens
But
before.
just because you bringing your kids food home don't mean they ain't ate already.
exactly.
Cause I like it doesn't mean that y'all making it seem like because I'm bringing my child food home that they
No, that's not the
starving.
problem.
Yeah, that's not. I'm
It's
just
the
saying.
who's paying for it.
It's the, I guess it's the, like, to me, for what I heard, the trigger word for me was the expectation.
Yeah.
Because why, if
I
I
would
just met
expect
you,
him
if I
to,
just met
yeah.
you, and this is our first date, why all these expectations placed upon me, and I don't even know if
Your
we
name.
fucking with each other yet.
I don't know.
Okay, well, it's gonna be a second date.
Or if there's gonna be a second date, like,
Right.
And now there's not gonna be. Go ahead.
I feel like once I'm with you,
She said no, it's not gonna be.
Like I date. And I have not, I don't remember the last time that I asked or tried to get my kids food because I date intentionally. Like I'll date when it's a kid-free weekend. So I don't have to bring nobody food. So I never had that issue, but I remember in the past, you know,
That's good.
that's different. So
Intentional.
I'm dating right now, and then I don't have kids. Like this weekend, like if you hit me up right now,
What's good?
I'm free later. What's
You-
good? Now I may not want a plate for later, but maybe I want some cake for later. Like you know, it's all the same thing. My point is, I don't feel like the guy I'm with. I don't want the guy that I'm with to feel like there's a limit, or I only want her to get this thing. I should be comfortable on my date to order what I want to order.
You should. Yeah, you right.
And if the guy that I'm with is penny pinching or only wants me to eat this one little meal and not do nothing else,
in your burger.
I'm good. That's not for me. So I want an appetizer, I want the lamb chops, and I want a piece of cake.
And let's be clear,
Is that
because I do it for
right?
myself. If I take myself
Thank
out,
you.
I will get the lamb chops. I will get the
Thank you.
cheesecake. And if you can't do it while you here, that's a question.
Y'all eat all that? I be full fast.
Girl, take whole plate.
I don't do the. If I eat appetizer, I don't even finish my food because I don't know why. And I never did.
Because you got a hookah, girl. You always got a hookah, so that's why.
No, even at a restaurant, I'm always taking food to go, especially if I order appetizer. It's like I guess sometimes when you wait so long to eat,
Yeah, you'll be
then
hungry
you just
later.
get food.
Yeah.
So you
And I
feel
just
so
go to
bad.
the point where I expect him to do the same thing that I would do for myself. So, like, to be honest with you, of course, if I go out, I'm not looking to see, oh Lord, this new prices.
No.
So why am I finna sit here and entertain you for this first date? And I gotta be uncomfortable and make sure he don't need to go on no date. If he's not ready, he don't need to go on
Let's
a date.
hold on. What is a date? Cause it sounds like to me what I'm hearing. Cause real talk, what I'm hearing because it's
looking,
this
Karen.
other thing. Perception is key.
It is.
Because we could be looking at this computer and I say this black, and you said white, and we look at the same computer
Yeah.
and like we just gonna argue like no.
Yeah.
What is a date? Because it sounds like it involves, from what I'm hearing, it encapsulates you
The screen on.
spending a real date, a fake date. Let's distinguish, because if you don't do X, Y, and Z, it's not a real date. If you didn't if you didn't foot the bill for, like you said, starting from the valet to the kids, all this extra stuff that men probably not thinking about, like most men. Because if he thinking about, I'm asking you on the date, I'm thinking about like you showing up and I'm taking care of you. All these extra things you're talking about, that's like stuff you bring to my attention, and then whether I feel like it or not, I may or may not. You feel me? But I'm not getting to the date like, make sure I pay for her gas for her to get here, and make sure I pay for her babysitter to get here.
Right,
Like,
we
you're a
grown,
grown woman.
we should-
I just met you. I thought all you had I'm a grown man.
I don't expect all that.
So
But if you,
I'm learning a lot now of stuff of expectations that I wasn't even aware. Like, damn, I'm wrong if I didn't offer to pay for the valet. I didn't like, and I don't even like going places valet because I don't like paying for parking in general. So I don't want to pay for my parking. I don't pay for yours either. Like, that's a waste of money.
Well,
So
that's
let's
why
just go somewhere
when she said intentional dating as well. So
Yeah.
to me, it depends on how you rock. I know if I'm going on a date, I don't want to plan that date. So he's planning it and he's gonna do everything.
that would
Like
be amazing.
that's to me, that's a date
Yeah,
if it's a first date, we meet up somewhere, we enjoy each other. Am I pulling out my wallet to do something? No. I'm really, or I'm not on no date. I'm on a girl date. I'm on a girl date.
When would you feel comfortable pulling out your wallet?
It's
Not
like-
saying that you should on the first date. I'm
No,
not saying that. But like,
when would I feel
comfortable?
comfortable pulling out my wallet? When we become a couple.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that
It goes back to the-
so women paying is couple treatment,
No,
and men paying is just regular.
not
shit.
necessarily. My thing is this: it's all about energy for me. So if I feel like this guy's consistent, we're cool, we're comfortable. Maybe we do have a Netflix and chill day, right? I'm going to your house. I know that he's been working all day. I'll be considerate and hey, let me go to American Deli and order these wings, or go here. I will do it if I feel like the energy is the same. Like for example, I remember one day. I hate telling myself, but one day I'm posting on IG like, okay, I'm hungry or whatever, right? Or hey, I'm going to a diner or something like that. Next thing you know, someone DoorDash me some food. Just like that kind of energy, like.
Hold on, let's start right there. Remember I said different ways men go about getting that ass.
Ah!
That's a get that ass move. DoorDash out of nowhere. Oh, like, ooh, this nigga DoorDash some wings. That's a get that ass move. But I like it. I like it. It stood out. She remembered it. Stood out.
also was like, yo, I would bring it to you. I'm like, nah, it's cool. But he's like, he said he didn't want me going out so late. I'll send you the food or whatever.
That nigga full of shit.
Girl, I was eating shit. He got me cake too. And he got me wings.
I'll get you.
And fries. Okay?
Cake, wing, and
Look,
fries.
all the stuff I liked and I ate it all. My thing
Okay,
is,
so
it didn't mean that he was a person for me. But
He didn't get no play, but he bought us some cakes, some wings, and some fries.
and we're cool. We're cool
And they
now.
still cool to this day.
We cool.
So you tried, but it didn't work.
But back to going with the flow. I feel going with the flow is a cop out that says, nah, I just want to see where this goes, or I just want to F, or I don't want anything serious right now. I'm just chilling. I think honestly, going with the flow means I'm just chilling right now. Because if I ask you, what are you looking for, and you say going with the flow, that means that's what it means. If I say
So what if the flow led to marriage?
or I want a relationship,
What if the flow led to marriage?
Amen. Mine's did.
Oh, see?
okay.
Like every
You
flow
just
don't
went
just
with-
lead to just you fucking and leaving and that's it.
And-
Because if that's it, that means that's all your flow is worth.
Don't
If your
come
flow
with me.
is marriage work, your
I
flow
wouldn't
is
say
marriage.
that's what her flow is worth. I think that's what she attracts. Those people that's all they want from you. Because
We attract what we are.
No.
No, I don't
No.
know about that one.
No.
I think we
Maybe
I don't
when I
think we
went to my
attract what we
flashlight,
are.
because-
Yeah,
I'm trying to think it.
I think we
going with
attract
the,
what we're used to. Sometimes that trauma.
Sometimes going with the flow can mean like getting to know you, just vibing, seeing if you're like, is this somebody you can kind of like kick it with, and it also helps you to develop what level you guys will be on.
Amen.
You know, because you can go with the flow with somebody and be like, he's cool, this is the homie, or you can go with the flow and get somebody like, oh, I want to chill with him every day.
Right.
Like I like him, he give me
Going
good
with the
vibes.
flow is
Going with the flow is
establishing
like
your
a stage
foundation.
of, building
Okay.
a friendship.
I like that.
That's how I look at it.
That's what I look at it as.
That's
That's
how I
just
look at
jumping
it,
into
too.
whatever you
Yeah, don't go head first because that's the problem.
Yeah, that's
Too
how
many
I kinda look at it.
expectations.
You jump straight
Too
into
many-
it and you ain't never go with the flow. Now you are into your relationship. Now you find out shit you could have found out when you was nigga was chilling.
Well, I wouldn't learn that.
Whatever you want to call it, the not going out spending money shit, the just being around the motherfucker.
So
that's the shit.
that's what Netflix.
Yes.
See, I can visualize Netflix and chilling is literal. Like we're at your
Wow.
house.
No,
and
Netflix and
you
chilling.
mean not okay? So let's
Netflix and
define it.
chilling is
No money spent.
no money spent. You
So
just
we go
out
to the
for chilling.
beach or we'll go to the park or something like that and loaf and
That's
Well, you just
party
chilling
chilling.
at the
Yeah,
house.
party or just chilling
What's
out.
their fun?
So if you came over and just watched some motherfucking some Fresh Prince or some Martin or some shit, and we just kicking back and watch like laughing at this shit. That's Netflix and chilling.
No,
Just
there'll
us
be some
vibing.
food though. You gotta spend on something.
Well, no, see,
I might already have some food. What if I cook?
first of all, what would you
It
know?
ain't
Why
always-
would y'all cook together?
We
You
can.
know what I'm saying?
That could be sexy
That's,
too. Kid.
that's
Like,
very
like,
sexy.
yeah, like I like shit like that. So everything all got to be just what are you providing for the situation?
Exactly.
What are we doing
Okay.
together that we
It's
both
basically
like?
seeing if you can deal with this person.
Right.
Because sometimes you can be around somebody and be like, oh, I got you, I gotta go.
How would you feel, like, as a woman? Like, I'm just speaking because I understand from the male perspective. I completely do. But as a woman, when you already know kind of a gist of these men out here only want sex, only want this, and you come to me saying, hey, I just want to loaf at your house and watch TV because I want to get to know you. I'm like, well, damn. Like, you just want to come at my house. That is like, I know you just want to have sex, but now you being bold with it. Like, that, to me, that's bold, and that's borderline disrespect. Like, you just want to, I don't even know you. You want to come to my house?
I agree with you. Man, ladies, men, no Netflix and chill on the first date.
Please, I think
It's not
it's
safe.
consensus.
It's not
Alright, what?
It's not safe.
So,
You
okay,
know what I'm saying?
so
Wait,
You know
Right.
what I'm
Out
saying? It's very
because-
unsafe.
If
Because
she's
now she
crazy,
don't know reach you.
you know where you live. Why is she crazy? Take her out.
But
You can't bring her to your house
crazy
first
people,
date.
if she crazy, she can find where you live anyway.
Well, that is no.
Right,
No.
so-
You know,
Right, so
I-
yeah, right. So I didn't.
Well, no,
That ain't
it's levels
no
of
issue.
crazy.
Like,
though,
if she
too.
crazy enough, she'll find that shit out.
But look at you. You a big dude. Can't no woman overpower you. Let's be clear.
Yeah, they,
Like, no, can she really? So if a girl, can a girl
so
really
we
sit
late
and
got
rape
into
you?
it. Like,
So
we
can a
gonna turn
girl,
this
so she can
motherfucker
rape you? So a girl can rape you.
Alexis,
So you
like,
saying that she was sick
Wait.
and rape you without, no, like,
Have you
really?
seen Coming to
Also
America?
coming to
too?
America
No,
shit.
like,
Like,
she drugged
But look
him.
though,
What I'm
look though.
saying,
I was
and
arguing
women
with-
don't have to be
Well, look
drugged.
though, I was
She
arguing
don't
with a girl
have
on
to be
Facebook
done
like
that.
she was arguing about the rape
I
scene.
hated that movie.
But I
I
said to
thought it
her,
was
how
funny.
can you
I'm
rape a
like,
man that's not already aroused?
well, your body naturally does things. Just like when women
So-
get raped, they're still wet.
Or,
No, so let's
I don't know about the rape part. I don't know about the rape part. I can vouch for a man. I can vouch for men. Men, if we not mentally stimulated, so say right now, a 400-pound woman came in here and ripped her clothes off.
First of all, that's body shame. Don't talk about
I'm just, well, whatever.
Just say a
rape, no
That's some
rape.
early 2000s.
No rape. No rape, no rape.
But-
no rape.
But you
Next
bring
time,
somebody
next
to your
time.
house that you don't like, just know all your possibilities.
Thank you.
Alright, well,
That's
so again,
Cause somebody
So
could have
he-
been through that and nobody
Exactly.
knows about it
We
and
can't
they
talk
bring
about
up, you know.
But you know,
That's
sometimes
why I ain't
you
say
should
nothing,
go
cause
right.
I don't know.
No, we can't.
alright, well, not about that part, but
Well,
you just.
be quiet.
Alright, let's
Next
next
topic.
question.
Next
Next
Yeah,
question.
Question
I think we should
one,
change
going
that
with the
topic.
flow, we did it.
Question two.
Check.
Woo, Lord Jesus, that was spicy.
Mm.
You gotta do it, you gotta do it.
Number 2, okay, out of 7. Okay. This is for the women.
What's the what?
What is your definition when it comes to a man providing for you? Dowry, go ahead, Dowry, go ahead.
What buddy is
I hate that
pay for
question.
women that him go with? That's what I want to hear.
Wait, what happened?
Buddy that was in the chat, I'm like, I pay for people. I don't even go with bills and stuff like that.
You being arrogant.
No, I won't.
Look, they don't know about the group chat. So
Oh,
we
okay.
have a group chat before every episode, and we talk about the questions, and the guys are going back and forth. Other than that,
Right.
Yeah.
we're not talking about that today. Right now, we want to know, Dabney, do you want a man to provide for you? And if you do, what does that mean? What does providing mean?
Well, to me, I just hate this question because I think women always gotta steer down what a man can provide financially. Because I don't need. Let's be clear. I don't need you to provide anything financially. I need you to provide mentally, socially, emotionally. That's what my first thing when I'm thinking about a partner. I'm not thinking about, oh Lord, can he pay all these bills? Bitch, I can pay my own bills. My bills gonna get paid.
That's
So-
the answer. Providing mentally. That's good.
all
That's
of
the
that,
answer.
all of that
That's
stuff
good.
is really what I think about. So I think women need to stop that financial thing. Just
We didn't say
That's all we care
financial. We asked
well,
what
you know,
want.
you said, oh, what can a man provide for you,
Right.
financially? That was in that word. Financials was in that question, wasn't it? Or did I miss it?
No, what do you want a man to provide for you? How can a man
Like-
provide for you?
That what I said.
Like for me, you gotta provide for that financially in other ways too, but it ain't my turn, so okay. Juliet, what about you, girl? Go ahead, you.
So the question is, what do you read me the question one more time?
What is your definition when it comes to a man providing for you?
Providing. I'm a believer of, it's kind of old school, but I'm a believer that a man leads and a woman follows. So, but he has to give me the ability to want to follow him. You understand? And I like a man who can make me feel safe emotionally and make me feel like just safe as a woman. And that can be security, like emotionally, mentally, physically, it all aspects. And I also like a man who's lead his household, and I believe in that. You know, so I do like to feel like a man, I'm safe with you. I don't have any worries. Like, you got this, so I can do me. You know, I'm gonna do me regardless, but I want to feel like I want an alpha male. I'm attracted to that. I like a man who leads in all ways. You know, so that's just me. So that's what he could do for me. Lead me correctly.
Okay.
I want him to teach me something. I want to learn. When I meet a man, I'm big on that. I want a man who could teach me something. Like, show me something I don't know. Show me how to make this money. Show me how to do this. Show me something I don't know. Teach me, even if it's just something like that I'm not noticing that I'm doing. And he showed me, like, listen, this is what you be doing. You need to change that. You need to stop doing this. Let me show you another way or something like that. When a man teach me something that can stick with me for life, you know what I mean? Like when I was engaged at one point, and he taught me something that I learned forever. I always make money. He taught me how to do taxes. And even though I'm not with him no more, I'm still doing taxes. So that can follow me forever. So I want a man who, even if I'm not with you forever, teach me something. Help me become a better woman. You can't make me a better woman. Because a lot of men be like, I made you a better. No, you can't make me unless I'm willing to learn that. You know what I mean? I'm willing to stick with that. So I want him to be able to, like, help me to become a better woman. I'm a good woman now, but I can be better. So I love a man who can lead and teach me things. Girl, what?
Build me be a better woman. Come on with it.
Yes.
Can you do that?
Carrie. Okay, girl.
Pretty much along the lines of the same thing. That stability.
Yes.
I'm not big on the financial part. This is not me. 50-50 for me. I'm cool with that.
I'm alright.
But you see, I feel like sometimes with that too, you get taken. I've been taken advantage of in the past
Amen.
because of that, and I hate that because it's like men have a problem with women who want, oh, I want you to pay everything, but then when the woman comes to the table with her half, it's almost like they take advantage of that, and it's just like, what do you really want? But anyway, that's not the topic. But somebody who can emotionally, it's more so because I can handle my own, like you said, Daphne, I can handle my own, take care of my own bills, but emotionally, can you support me? Can you build me up, like you said? Can you teach me something new? I'm tired of teaching all the time.
Yes.
I don't want to be the teacher anymore. Not that I'm saying that I won't, but I want somebody who could teach and just be like, you know, and like you said,
It makes you
walk
feel
away with that
just
for life. You like
when a
that.
man.
It makes you say, like you're like, yeah, you fine. Like you just want to let's get off this
Girl,
boat.
my hands on
Like
me,
you know.
I'll follow you wherever you go, baby.
Right. It's the leading aspect, the alpha male. I'm all into that. Like, handle your business, right?
Come on.
Make sure you know how to handle your business. And if something happens to me, I want to know that I'm gonna be okay because I know you got it in the event that something happens to me. Period.
Okay.
Period.
Well, alright.
I like that. Okay, so for me, as far as a man for life, well, we already know we talked about the one part. Other than that, my thing is, I have my own house. I got a decent job, or actually a good job.
Come on with it.
I have a decent, nice car.
Come on with it.
Pretty much, I have a business that I'm launching soon. Always covered. May, we're gonna start with the caps, and I have the podcast. So my thing is, I provide everything already, and I'm straight. I cannot be with a man who at least doesn't have the same stuff.
Equal or more.
Equal or more.
My mama taught me that.
So my thing is, you need to be able to provide me peace.
Come on.
I don't want to be with a man who may be struggling, which is okay, you may come up, but I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Last year, around this time, I had a car with no AC.
Right.
And I drove that car for 2 years because I told myself I would not buy another car until I buy a house.
Right.
Last year, around this time, shoot, I had mold in my apartment
Right.
and I lost everything. I'm not going back to those days.
Never.
So I need a man who can give me security. As far as the finances, what if my job falls through or something? What if I get sick? Do you have me? I want that security right there. I also want to be secure in our relationship. Are you gonna be with me? Are you gonna be with Keisha? Are you gonna be with Shantae? Paul? Shit, cause they
do
Paul
it.
sometimes.
They Paul and Jamal.
Freak. I want to be secure in our relationship. I also want to just be at peace with that man. So can you provide me peace?
Peace of mind.
That's
priceless.
girl.
What else can you provide me? I mean, like I said,
Peace of
we're-
mind is priceless.
peace is important. And also I want him to provide just in areas where I'm weak
Yes.
and I lack, like cleaning.
Girl.
I don't like cleaning. So maybe, hopefully he can get a maid for me or help me clean.
Well, that's what it is.
Because
Somebody help.
it's a
Girl,
lot.
clean lady.
You know what I'm saying? Or the cleaning lady, you never know. Oh, that's hard.
Well, first, if
Can
he
you
that-
work with me?
If
Can
he
you
that
push
desperate to get Rosa, cause I'm gonna get that old little video.
Oh yeah, I'm that old cleaning lady.
Okay, don't play
But
with
like, can you help me? Can you help me be better, like you said?
Yeah.
Like, hey Lex, I realized that. Look, you got the dishes in this thing. Maybe put me on game or hold me accountable. Lex, did you wash the dishes or did you whatever? Like, can you hold me accountable? Can you help me be better? And also, can you tell me how you feel and can you communicate? I need that. Like maybe I'm doing something you don't like. Just tell me. Don't keep it in. Can you communicate?
So don't shut down and ignore me.
And go from there.
Yeah.
Well, we got Remy in the building.
Hello.
Remy. Look, you finally got a man with you,
My
okay?
nigga, you know what I'm saying? I just need one backup, you feel me?
Okay, so all the ladies went. So now it's time, question number 3. Are you able to identify your weaknesses and actively address your toxic behavior in real time? So you know where you lack, you know where your problem areas are, you know where you're toxic, and are you doing anything about it, or are you not doing anything about it, or?
You go
Let's be
first.
real.
You just got here, introduce yourself.
You said like
I just playing.
basically.
Yeah.
Do you know them?
In dating, outside of dating,
Right.
like realistically.
Well, you know what? I actually just talked about this because I noticed where my toxic trait stirred from. And when it was happening, I was like, ooh, this is why I react this way. So I was able to pinpoint, like, Daphne, you lash out and you do this because you allow things to build up. You allow things to build up. You don't tell people what you need from them at that moment. So I learned that, and I was like, okay, I need to try to focus on trying to do better. So once I held myself accountable on that part of it, I'm learning. You know, of course I have some slip ups. You know what I'm saying? It's coronavirus in your house with kids, but I'm tired. So, but I'm able to. I don't have as many outbursts that I noticed last year. Like I noticed that, okay, girl, look at you getting built up and you telling them people what you need from them. Girl, I was proud of myself. But yeah, so yeah, I learned that toxic trait last year.
Well, I feel like I know what my toxic traits are. However,
What are they?
I mean, okay.
At least one. That's good. What's one?
I'm kind of
Bold.
bold.
Let him speak for himself.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Okay, that's
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
That's good.
That's a toxic trait. So,
Very.
you know, but the thing is, everything I feel like I'm doing is all for the betterment of the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
You're always right.
It's all for the betterment of the
Do what I
situation.
tell you to do, and I'm always right.
No,
Okay, we
I
learned
mean-
it today.
But
How you working on it?
how am I working on it?
How am I working on it?
I mean, see, the thing is, it don't really. It just depends on the person. It really because it depends on what that person triggered. You know what I mean, and how and what it is. So I mean, because everybody got a little toxic in some sort of way.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's like what you gonna speak on and what you're not gonna speak on. You know what I mean? And it just change up for everybody. So my thing, I just try to hit things right when it happens. Which gonna seem like I'm nagging your ass in the beginning, like yo, like what? If I turn my nose up or some shit, I'm like, what you doing? I'm gonna say, hey, like, what are you doing? I'm gonna address the issue right there when it happened, instead of like kind of letting things build up. You said you let kind of let things build
Well,
up.
no, not what you doing for that. What you doing to not to do that? Because you identified that it's toxic. How
What am
are
I
you
not doing?
changing to
That-
not have that toxic trait? What are you doing to change that
That not-
behavior? Because it's toxic, and you don't want to bring anything toxic into a relationship.
I'm just kind of just taking it easy. Just
So not really working on it
really,
right
not
now.
really.
But you know what? So, but that's real though. That's real. At least you know you're not working on it. So you shouldn't. So when you say you're not working on it, I just assume you're just not working on a relationship either, though, right?
I mean, I'm working on a relationship, but
Well,
you
you're
point
toxic.
out. How am I not supposed to point out things? I mean, if something's bothering me, how am I?
Well, that's like saying I'm a crackhead. I know I'm a crackhead. I'm supposed to be a crackhead, but I'm still gonna be a crackhead. Nigga, is it right?
No,
Don't you
no,
want to
that's
change?
I mean, no, because
It's toxic.
no. You're saying
I'm
okay.
drinking poison. I'm
Okay,
keep
check
drinking
it out.
poison.
What you said was, you're not as
I don't
outspoken.
let things fester too, and then once it festers, I kind of become.
So you're saying okay. So you're saying you're addressing issues as they happen.
No, I'm saying I don't address them. I let them fester up, and I lash out.
Okay.
I kind of have little passive aggressive things,
So you just
and
don't
then I
do
start
that.
what I do is I recognize before it gets to that point,
Mhm.
before I know if this bothers me. So I'm a step back and I'm like, okay, Daphne, peep yourself. What's going on within myself? What do I need to go on? And I find out sometimes I'm overwhelmed with business, with home, with kids. So I have to step back and address what's going on.
But
with
how
me.
is that addressing their behavior? Because that
I
whatever
don't
they
need
do is
to.
still.
I can't control their behavior. I
So-
control my behavior.
So you're just
That's,
saying.
I
Okay.
don't care, like, cause how I react to certain. I can't control nothing anyone say or do. I can control how I respond
Gotcha.
and how I come to it. So if I come to you in a way that I know I will be like, don't come to me like that. How can I expect you to feel okay with it? I come to you lashing out like a If he come to me lashing out like I'm gonna get on 20, so why would I expect him not to get on 20? That's kind of
Okay.
that's stupid.
Okay. What about you, Juliet?
I don't think I have any.
Oh, okay. Leah. She
There
didn't
is
talk.
hashtag
No. No, I don't think I really, I'm really not toxic,
Or a weakness, not like toxic.
I
What you have to
think
work on.
I could say my weakness was being like too forgiving can be bad for you sometimes because, when I say that it's because I've fallen out with women before that done wrong to me or harm to me. And when they reach back out a year or so later and like, hey, I miss you or whatever, I'm always like, okay, girl, let's, and instead of like, okay, I forgive you, but I'm good. So I had to learn that the hard way, and I learned that more living here in Atlanta with not having family and, your only family are strangers and people that you meet and try to grow and become family friends with, because I don't have anybody here. It's just me. So I've always been that girl that's always so forgiving, and me being crossed and done wrong to when they reach back out to me a year or so later. Those years or so later reach out and you be like, oh sure, we can hang out, we can go get lunch, we can be friends. And then it'll happen again. I had to learn to like let these people go. Like these people are not for you. And something similar happened to me about that, and she was actually around to witness that. And this was somebody that I've been going back and forth with for years, and I'm thinking we're friends, and they really did some for no reason at all. And I'm reaching out to her crying about like this happening to me, and I'm so nice. Like I'm so nice. I'm so welcoming to everybody. I'm like, and I have to learn. After this last incident happened, I told myself, Juliet, let these people go. You good. I like my little 4 friends. I don't need you. I'm not holding on to what you did to me, but I'm okay. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to even have no beef. I can see you in the streets, which I ain't got shit to say to them, but ain't no tension, ain't no nothing, but I would never allow you in my space again.
Amen. That's broke.
Never in my life. And I didn't allow this person back in my life so many times. But the last straw was the last incident, and I'm done. I'm good. And I feel like that's my toxic trait, allowing something that God is trying to remove these people out of my life, and I'm allowing them back in. So, and I have to realize these are not my friends. These people don't mean me any good. And I'm so nice and welcoming to people, and I have to learn to be like side-eye a little bit. So that's one thing that I've learned and grew from, like being so accepting of, from people who've done harm to me. So, because we don't have to be like, you can forgive people and not deal with them anymore. In my mind, I'm like, a year has passed, I let it go, we could be cool. I'm guessing she grew, I grew, like da da da. So
I don't remember who you are.
Right. So, and that's how I feel now. I'm over it. So I guess that's my weakness.
Well, that's good that you
been too welcoming to
Okay. Carrie, what's up, girl?
My toxic trait. I know, like for me, I have some serious trust issues because of my past. So it's almost like in my mind, I like think of all kinds of shit that can happen. So if you're doing something, like if it's something in my mind, I might not even say it to the person and be like, but I know in my mind I'm thinking like, damn, they probably blah blah blah. That's da 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 da. So I'm running through these probably unrealistic scenarios, right, in my head, where I'm like, hey guys, this is a vulnerable moment, don't judge me. But it's true, it's like because I have severe trust issues because of the shit that I've been through. Like, I mean, it's back to back, like, hurt. Like, so it's almost like you can heal from something, but until you actually deal with somebody that can, like, almost not that they can fix it, because you gotta fix it within yourself, of course, but until you actually experience it again in somebody, like, I almost don't even know what a healthy relationship looks like.
Come on.
Because I'm so used to toxic relationships. So it's like when somebody's doing good, like there was one person in my life and he's just like, oh yeah, this and that. And I'm like, what? Like, what is that? I'm like, so I think it's more so me thinking things that, you know what I'm saying, it's probably not even happening and just chilling and just letting shit go with the flow. I'm more so like, damn, they're probably doing something, or they gonna fuck me over, because I'm so used to that. So it's, and then being too nice. Like, I have an issue with that. but I don't really forgive women as fast. I'll cut a shorty off and never talk to her again with no problem. But when it comes to men, that's my weakness of, if I was fucking with you for real, I'll easily forgive you versus, you know what I'm saying, the girl.
Right.
Hey.
You want to get your drink? Or something?
Yes.
We recording, girl, so just come me ready.
Let me wash my hands.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay, I will say, y'all, I just realized that,
Yeah,
you want to sit here?
Yeah.
You know, I talk about Future all the time.
Future, the
You a rapper or you a
Yeah.
bastard.
But I have to be honest.
I used to love him too.
Yo, I just realized that I do have some Future moments.
What you mean by that?
Right.
Like you do future stuff to people?
Wait, hold on. Come
Come
on,
in, girl.
come on, sit right here.
No. Oh, hold on. Where the camera at? Right here?
No, it's
No,
behind
it's
you.
not that red.
Come sit right here. You on live already, so they all see this.
That's all you see. You shaking.
That's it.
That's
That's
all
all
we
right
get a
there.
picture, so come and sit
Right,
down.
that's all you see.
Come and sit down. Welcome.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, so this is Kay. This is her first time on the couch.
Yay.
So we're talking about our weaknesses, our toxic traits. Are you trying to fix it or you just know? So I guess my toxic trait that I realized that I do is like, I could be more upfront and more straightforward. Like
Okay.
there's a lot of people who hit me up and they're trying to talk to me and I really ain't trying to fuck with them. And I just be like, okay, hey, how are you? And I be dry as ever and it annoys me, but I realize, like, sis, why you don't tell them? However, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
I get that.
So it's like
Yeah.
hit or miss. Like, I don't know
I
if it's
get that from
toxic or I'm trying to be too nice, but then I'm mean at the same time. But that's not what I
Why
feel.
don't you just ignore him?
Or
That's toxic too.
How? If you
No.
don't like somebody?
Really?
I've learned that that's not toxic because
I don't like it.
if, like me, I'm just like that too. Because me, I'm very upfront. Like I tell you what it is. Like if I like you, if I don't like you, I will drag them on if they're too nice. But then you have to tell them eventually because they're gonna know. They're gonna know what's going on.
She dragged him along.
You know what I'm saying?
I drag them on a little bit because I'm not.
I gotta be direct. That's my thing. I gotta stop wasting time because I'm wasting my time and your time, and I have to be more upfront. Like, look, I'm good. Next.
Hey man.
I need to work on that because when you text me, you blowing me up, I be feeling some way. So that's one of my issues. Another weakness is like Juliet. Like I'm too nice to people.
You are.
Like way too nice to people. And I definitely need to work on that because there's a point where being nice turns into being disrespected. And I gotta just work on that as well. The third thing about me is I assume the worst.
Me too.
So that's my
overthinker.
Overthink, exactly.
It would drive us.
Look, no, so
crazy.
you already know. See,
Yeah.
I assume the worst. So let's say I'm talking to someone, like I'm realizing now most times the people I'm talking to or I'm dating, it doesn't work because I just assume they're doing the worst and I'm like, F it, I don't care. So it may not be that, but I'm too prideful to ask or speak up. I sometimes they post it on Instagram or talk to my friends about it.
Well,
However, I need to just learn to just speak up and stop assuming. Because
Yes.
what I do is assume and I just dip. You know, he may not have did this, but I don't know. But I don't care to even find out. So my issue is I assume and I just dip.
If you don't care, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't
Well, I
know
just-
either.
I've been disappointed so much that I
Yeah,
assume
you
the worst
so
to
you
guard
do
my
it
heart.
wrong. Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
What I can say with that, I do the same thing, but I ask. I be like, so how many girls you talking to? How many girlfriends do you have? Do you still fuck your baby mother here and there? Can we curse?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay. Do you still fuck your baby mother here and there? Do your ex still hit you up when you have that lonely night?
And y'all
I'm
ever
very
think about
straightforward
answering
now
your
that I'm older. I'm more, you know what I'm saying? I ask questions because I'm like, I'm cool. Be real with me, but they still lie.
Thank you.
So
Thank
when
you.
they
Thank
still
you.
lie, you're like, okay, then you go where it's like, all right, let them give you the benefit of the doubt. One fuck up and that's it.
Because it's different.
All right.
Man.
I'm with you. I agree. They gonna lie
They do
anyway.
lie.
But ask and then be like, all right, boom.
True.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, I'm just gonna put this out there. Okay, so if a guy, I'm gonna have to say this. If a guy wanna fuck with you, if you say, hey, you know what, I fuck with this other guy, a nigga still gonna wanna fuck with you. But if a nigga say, yeah, I just fuck with this person, you gonna be like, you
I
know
was
what?
like
Nah.
that. Hold
I'm good.
I was like that before, but now that I know, we have to be real with ourselves as women. They got more. We gotta be real.
It's gonna
so
be.
you know what I'm saying? We gotta be real with ourselves. So being real with ourselves, knowing, all right, cool. It's probably somebody that everybody talks to. You know what I'm saying? I'm posting. I'm single all day. I am single, but I still talk to people.
Right.
I don't count them as, you know what I'm saying, but I still talk to people. But you know, more upfront is better for me because I'm more comfortable knowing, all right, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I would, you know what I'm saying, give you a little something, you know what I'm saying, or not. It's up to me.
It's up to you.
Or is that ammunition that you're using for him? Because if I'm thinking like, well, how many are you still messing with your baby mama? How many people are you messing with? To me, if I was on his side, I'd be like, well, damn, she triggered enough for a gun, and I'm trying to beat Jack T. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, stir the waters. So of course he gonna lie to you, because you already coming up like, what you doing? I bet you do. That's real aggressive, and I'm gonna be like, well, that hell is.
Yeah, I tried to get
Oh, you next, so.
well, I'm just saying.
What's up? It's your turn.
What's
Your
the
turn.
question again?
Please just tell us all your toxic traits.
And are you fixing them?
Oh, like.
Tell us
Tell us one thing.
Pretty normal.
Okay. Well, normal people are toxic.
Yeah, well, I guess toxic to other people, but a strength to me is.
Ooh, you arrogant.
I'm saying, like, you ain't got time. This is my life, though. Like, you know, I'm telling them more. You feel me? I can be like very nonchalant, and I can control my emotions very easily. So like when it's time to dismiss, I can dismiss. Like
That's a very good trait to have.
It
as
is.
a young
It is.
person. Is
I
to
wish I had that
control
shit.
your
I wish I
emotions.
had.
Me too.
I wish I could.
Me too.
I wish I
I'm
could.
working. Yeah, working.
Cause I like if
I
you.
wish I could.
Everybody does it at some point. Everybody like people watch y'all. Like, I just observe people
Yeah,
at some point.
it's fun.
And it is fun. Like you feel me? You can learn a lot about other people and
Yeah.
yourself. Like you know what I'm
In a
saying?
normal state.
About like how to react, how like what reaction leads to this, so just observing all the time and just watching like, oh, this leads to this. So I've observed that being in control of your emotions leads to better outcomes because when you let your emotions lead, which a lot of women do, I won't say most, a lot of women do, it leads to it's gonna lead to like, cause it could have been two roads. It's a fork in the road. This emotional outcomes, this rational outcomes.
Right.
You take emotional, like it's gonna have emotional outcomes.
And lead to disappointment.
And leads to disappointment because that road to emotion
You're not thinking.
is unknown. It's a lot of shit that's you know.
Because you're not thinking with your frontal.
That's
That,
power.
that rational shit is you know.
That's power. To be able to control your, you know, something like that. That's internal.
That's why I say it might be toxic to other people, but to me.
No, that's strength. No, that's strength to me. Like, cause emotions.
Well, it depends on how you get the. Yeah, because you give me.
When you do it the right way. When you do it purposely.
He don't give me that he just withholding from that time and composure. He gives me, I'm just gonna cut you off and not communicate.
No emotion.
That's what he gives. He gives me no emotional
That can be
attachment.
scary. That
That's
can
what
be
you
very
give me.
scary.
That's what you give me.
That's only
That'd be
scary
scary.
if you like him more than he likes you. Then it's very scary. But if both of y'all, if he finds somebody who, you know, he feeling the same way, she feeling the same, it's not gonna be scary. It's just gonna be fine. And I feel like we need to work on what he has, controlling our emotions. I don't know how y'all are, I know I am, before we date. That's something that we need to control because if not, we're gonna be in a stupid situation.
Well, and when you say,
said and done.
I know, right? And even when you say like control, like you should be, like you're right, you should control your, you should be able to control and think rational because you won't get anywhere. Relationship, any type of relationship, professional or even professional life, you go in that company acting a fool, you're gonna be looked at that angry black woman. That even though you're right with what you're saying, but it's how you approach the situation. It's your delivery. So, and when I was saying, far as the control and the outward, you don't give me that you just be quiet and nonchalant. You give me, I ain't finna talk to your ass at all. I'm finna just shut down, not communicate at all.
Read them. And,
You,
I mean,
that's
it's
like, do you do that? No, that's.
You get turned off fast.
Not, I don't want to say fast, but if it's like, just say you got things that's just like,
Just a no-go.
Just no go. Like,
Yeah.
if I see them, whenever I see them, it's the
It's
first
a no-go.
time, third time, that's a no go. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think I like abuse the power, but you feel me? It's to other people could be like, oh, you just so cold, you just so woo. But it's like,
no
nah.
emotional.
Yeah, nah, I'm preserving.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that can be toxic to somebody else.
Like you just have no feelings.
Yeah.
That would I hear that all the time.
You don't have no, you don't even.
I got them. I just know how to like.
You never loved me.
Yeah, maybe it was love then. But now, you know what I'm saying? And now I ain't gotta keep acting like, you know, it's a power, yet it can be toxic. Like I said, from depending on the viewpoint
Like
of the
last
person.
week, we was just spooning. Now you
Who
on
was?
the answer the phone.
That same energy is reversed now.
But that's a communication issue. If you don't tell her, hey, I just need time for myself, or I just need to recharge,
Or
whatever
it's
it
not
is.
like that.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not what you think it is.
Right, it could not be that deep. It could not be that deep from the jump.
Well, that's why you ask.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why you
think
ask.
certain
That's
things
true.
is deep and they like, what? You
You
know what I'm saying?
right.
That's so true.
So it's for you to collect yourself, like you said, have that whole control over your emotions, which, you know.
And we learned this during the go with the flow stage.
Oh,
Okay.
See how it works? See how it all ties together? It all ties in together though.
Okay, I don't know.
It all ties in, like the man plan. We all trying to get to the same.
We trying to.
We reading the same book. We all on different pages, different chapters.
That's right.
You feel me? Like, so the man way of going about it, it might not be your way of going about it, but we still trying to get to the same ending of the book. You feel me? So it's just,
Okay.
everybody got their own approach, but
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I got a good one, y'all.
Ooh, what's it?
Question 4 for men and women. Can you keep your relationship problems to yourself, or do you tell your friends or social media everything?
Not social
Definitely
media.
not social media.
tell your friend.
People who
You
do
say-
like, I don't know about the social media part.
Definitely
Friends,
not
of course,
social
you need
media.
somebody to vent to.
Well, when we say social media, that also means when you put on the, oh my God,
That's
like all that
social shit, yeah.
passive aggressive
That-
stupid
that-
shit.
that passive
The
aggressive-
meme. That's so.
I'm about to meme,
that's-
I'm about to
that's-
meme.
That's social media, though, right?
Your story just full of
But
like
I'm
the
not
same
talking
back
about
bullshit.
it.
Yeah,
But
are you?
when I'm talking
You can
about
talk
it,
about it.
You
You
are
can talk about
talking
it.
in a passive aggressive way.
Nah,
That's the
I'm not
bad.
at
You know,
nobody, but
I'm not
I'm
asking you,
situation up.
or I'm not saying niggas ain't shit.
It's
But I put a
funny,
big
though.
old meme up there saying niggas ain't shit. Who you talking
But
about?
sometimes you
Who
just
you
have
talking
to
about,
share.
man?
I follow those groups. I follow those pages like Justin. Respectfully,
Boy, he's
I
hilarious.
see stuff I don't even relate to, but it's funny, and I'm finna post it because I know somebody gonna,
Right.
you know.
But that's
One
different than
post
when you
ain't
put
nothing
a
but back to back to back to
relationship
back.
to it.
I mean, you
Well, I got a
on,
singles page. I be posting all the fuel. It don't mean I feel it.
well, on
Well,
your personal page, if you on some back to back shit, you mean you on.
I'm posting my little
No,
singles.
if your
Well,
intention,
I
if your
get it.
intention
You gotta
is
wait
to
that day
post
then.
it because you're mad, it's the intent behind the meme. It's not what it is. It's your intention when you put it out. So my intention, because I need to, this is what I'm feeling right now. It relates and it corresponds with that dude or whatever relationship you're in. You putting it out in a passive aggressive way so he could see it because you're following each other.
Right.
So you're putting out to get a reaction from him, which ain't positive, but it's, you know, hey,
That's
that's
why
how you
you-
love.
I don't follow
It
that.
is toxic.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I don't follow
Like,
anybody
I
that's
something
on-
That's a good idea. Don't do it.
At all.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think people
I block
put too
people
much
like
in
you.
social media. Why do you care if I follow? I
They
don't
do.
give a fuck. Y'all don't care. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not looking at your story. Like,
Okay.
are you?
That's
But to
fair.
answer the question, my answer to that is I would never go to social media about my relationships. And I don't think you can vent to all friends, but I do feel like there are certain ones you can vent to. But even with that, you have to watch what you tell people about your
on.
relationship because when you forgive him, your
Yeah.
friends still remember
A good
that.
friend.
I used
A
to
good
vent to
friend
my.
will.
I had to learn and stop telling my mom stuff about my
Don't.
relationship because once you say one thing, that's what she
That's your
gonna
mama.
think, and you know when you forgive him, like when you vent about your significant other, when you even when y'all back on good terms, when they see that guy, the first thing they're gonna think about is what you said, or they're gonna keep in mind how he is. So you have to watch what you said, but sometimes it's good to be able to talk to somebody about what you're going through. You know, because keeping it bottled inside, it could cause, you know,
Turmoil.
it's come out in the worst way. So
Exactly.
I agree you can vent to certain friends, not all of them, and not to everybody. It has to be ones who genuinely care about you, who genuinely got the best, you
I
know,
agree with you.
you can't tell all your friends your problem. It gotta be certain ones that you're on a certain level, got a certain mentality, you know, that got your best intentions. So you can't just say that to any of them.
And wait and see if they're serious about you before you tell your friends. Don't be all excited.
Oh yeah, that's the word.
That's stupid because then it's
Oh, like
always a
dating a guy,
letdown.
meeting a
Yeah,
guy.
don't
Oh,
say
yeah. As soon as you
That's
brag
what
about
I'm
it,
like. It's
you fail
over.
you.
I'm
As soon as you brag
No,
about it,
it's soon. It's soon. Oh my God.
Damn, as soon as
You
they
ain't
ready
saying,
about
you ain't saying that thing
Girl,
not
never
coming 3
fails.
months to nobody. As
It
soon
never
as you
fails.
As soon as
post
girl.
he failed
You
you.
ain't lying though.
Ooh.
You know, the truth. Well, that's because you jump into something too.
That's yes.
Stop jumping into this because you ain't let it flow. So just let it flow. You jumping into thinking he
If
all
both
this
women
and he
went
truth
with the
come out.
flow, the outcomes be like
It will be
y'all
better.
trying to force situation. Well, it's been 2 weeks.
No, I'm definitely a local.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You go with the flow.
What you gonna do?
I'm going to flow type
What's
person if
that?
I'm dating, but if I'm looking for a serious relationship, I'm not with the go with the flow. What
No, I
do you
mean,
go with the flow?
what do you want?
Now,
What is the timeline?
But it's your definition of
But-
going with the flow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Niggas,
different.
so what nigga tell you just like, oh, I know she looking for relationships. I'm gonna tell her I'm looking for relationships.
No.
Y'all find yourself being
Some guys
manipulated
are like
by
that. That's true.
That you get easily manipulated by doing
Right.
that.
You tell them what you looking for and they try to do.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what for. Yeah, I'm that. Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
say,
Yeah.
what you do is say, hey, let's date exclusively then and see what he says.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Well, then you get if he gets caught up, then he's not it.
It's
Well-
so easy to not get caught up there. I'm just saying, like I can have you scheduled and have my activity scheduled to where y'all can be nowhere near each other.
But social media is real. We can easily.
That's-
Nigga, the people like I said, well, you know, we just like
Not everybody live their life
right,
on
bro.
social
Like
media.
nigga can find a whole nother social, like, bro. I can be my
They
nigga
have
be
whole
Kevin
different
somewhere,
families, honey.
and
People
yeah,
have-
that's what I'm saying. My nigga be Julian somewhere, and like that niggas never even know. So that social media shit is cool, but it's a way to where like I just find that you putting all these presumptions
That's
and
true.
all these
I can find
limitations.
anything because you
Going with the flow just lets you lead to more natural outcomes because y'all both ain't got no expectations. So whatever the outcome is, it was natural as opposed to, well, I jumped into this saying I'm a boyfriend, so whatever happened, you expecting this nigga to be
and
a
you don't
boyfriend.
even know him.
See, and that's the thing. I can go with the flow. I'm gonna go with the flow person, but then when it gets too long, I think that's when I'm like,
What's going on?
what is
What
our
are we?
intention here? And
Yeah.
I think it's a healthy thing to be at some point. Okay, because I'm the type of person, if I'm even talking to somebody, I only like to talk to one person. Like, I don't like let me talk to this nigga, that nigga, that nigga, that nigga. It's uncomfortable for me. Like, I don't want to do that.
But
Right,
dating
so I
is
don't
very
wanna-
important as a woman.
It is important, but it's at the same time, like, I'm not, like, I don't like carrying on 6 conversations with 6 different niggas.
Yeah,
Like, I
I
just
like
don't
You're an
wanna do
introvert
that.
too.
So if,
You're an
Wow.
introvert.
I'm definitely an introvert.
So that plays a part.
Wow.
So it's just like, for me, if I'm talking to somebody, if it's not gonna go somewhere, eventually that's cool. We can kick it, we can be friends.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. But if it's not, and we just not for each other, I'm a big believer. If we're not for each other, somebody be for you.
Amen.
And I'll probably be
you're
like,
like,
you should holler at her. She's
She-
dope, like, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm like that too. Once I see it's not going my way.
Y'all hook you up with a friend.
I just feel like your man,
I
like,
like y'all look about no friend.
That's how
If a man actually holler at your friend, you're
But that's
No.
different
nigga,
where y'all
like-
in the situation. Like, if you guys
So-
talking
So,
stuff.
alright, so what
of
if
course.
you was
God.
talking to,
You
you
know.
thought y'all vibing, y'all wasn't vibing, they were like, hey, this shit ain't working out.
Uh-huh.
But that's
But your
the
friend,
thought.
goddamn.
But you just said it, the thought, right? If I thought we was vibing, it's different if me and you are in agreement and be like, yo, this is not gonna go anywhere. Cool. I have a guy that I was dating like that too. We knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere because of certain situations. I try to put him on to somebody else because I want him to genuinely find love. Like,
Yeah,
because he's a good
He's a
person.
good guy.
Special person.
There are some good guys that are trying to holler, and they are awesome guys. They
Yeah,
are
for you,
but
amazing,
they just
but
not
not
for
for
you.
me. And I
Let's
believe
where
Why
we
not
are.
for you?
Like, what's up?
Why did that happen to you? Like, what's wrong with them?
She don't like it.
What's wrong? What's the
Wait,
problem?
wait,
What's wrong?
wait,
What's
wait,
wrong?
wait,
I wanna know
It's not
what
wrong.
is the
It's
problem?
not
What is for you then? What's the problem with these niggas that's trying to holler at you, that you say you single, but these niggas trying to holler at you that you just don't want? What's wrong with these niggas?
that's not what I want.
What do you want?
You know what you want.
I know what I want.
What do you want?
Okay, they may not be attractive. But I don't want
Attractive? I thought we said attractive.
Person.
Hold on, let's go back to episode. What episode was that? What was attractive? That was at the bottom. I didn't want it. Yeah, you that's how the nigga look. I thought
You said you wasn't here for that.
she wasn't here. Yeah, they said attractive was at the bottom of the list.
I think attraction.
They said attraction was at the bottom of the
That is
list.
not at the bottom of the
Listen,
list.
before I said that, but I realized that even an ugly nigga will play you at this point.
If you go on the truth,
So look, if I'm gonna take my chance and still get an L, you better be fine.
at least, like,
Yeah,
I see you on that. I don't think you played by a bad
Looks
nigga.
bad. I don't care
Like,
what nobody say.
Yeah, but what I'm attracted to, you might not be attracted to. What you're
Exactly.
attracted to, so what? That's our
Exactly.
definition of perception of attraction.
Like if you got-
you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah, like if he has braids,
Yeah.
I'm attracted to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
Like
you,
if
I
you
got
got braids, you you would know for me. Like,
That's so.
if you got a ponytail, you would know for me.
Why you
Look,
so
girl, hey,
that's
girls love
shallow.
light-skinned niggas with ponytails.
That's
I don't know why
why
you
I
making
said
pleasure.
It ain't shallow though. I just want a manly man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he could be manly man with a ponytail. There's a lot of cultures that have ponytails that are manly men.
Did y'all talk
So if
about
Aquaman came in here right
No.
now,
He got a ponytail.
if Aquaman came in here right now with a ponytail, it's like Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Whatever his name is.
The
The movie nigga.
No, girl.
The
The live action.
the Michael Jordan?
No.
No, what's his
No,
name?
girl.
Momo?
It's something like mimosa. I don't know.
Some Samoan looking nigga with a ponytail. Like,
Well,
the nigga that played Aquaman with the
yeah,
tattoo.
I don't even know the movie.
Have you
Mr.
ever seen
Monet
Game
Mr.
of
Monet
Thrones?
No.
Okay, well you would know.
If a fine guy came with ponytail,
Fine.
maybe I work with him. He's fine.
He fine as fuck.
But I'm saying,
You'll work.
my point is, I'm giving an example. There are a lot of guys out here who are.
But there are exceptions. So if you find enough with a ponytail, she'll let you slide. But if you regular with a ponytail, then
That's what
she
she
ain't fucking
said.
with you.
But
You gotta
I'm
find
thinking,
enough.
though. But how
I feel
are you
about
40 with a ponytail for real though?
Not 40.
40 with a ponytail.
What if it was like Rick Fox? Well, he was like 50 something with a
I
ponytail.
don't want a 50-year-old though.
But he got a nice slick gray ponytail. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's 6 something, 6'3", all that good shit.
Okay. Well, look. You know, let's get back to the question.
Yeah. So what was the
The
question?
question was, do you tell
Your friends.
Your friends
your
and
relationship?
everything. Well, number one, when it comes to friends, I don't believe a friend, you should be able to confine in them. And you should be able, so you should pick and choose who you consider a friend. You know? So, far as my friends, if I'm going through something, I should be able to tell my friend what I'm going through and what I'm feeling. Am I being particular and saying specifics like, oh, he X, Y, Z? No, I can just tell you, girl, I'm hurt, we're going through it, child. You know? So, I don't tell anyone everything about our relationship. I don't care who it is but God. You know, so when it comes to everything about your relationship, you should not tell anyone anything because it's your relationship. When you put other people in your relationship, that's your problem. Get their ass out your relationship. This is your relationship. So no, I won't tell people everything, but I do vent to my friends because they are my friends. Well,
I think venting is part of any relationship process, but that should only be that's stipulated for when we say friend. It should be 2 to 3 people max that we talking about friends. Like you ain't got that many. I don't care who the fuck you is. You ain't got more than 3 real friends, probably. Maybe 4.
That's
if you
what
lucky.
people use.
Yeah, I'm talking. We talking about the 1 or 2 people
Yeah.
that you actually can talk to that's not gonna judge all that extra shit. And when you get back with them, they ain't gonna say shit. We talking about that people.
Perfect word, Judge.
Not all the other motherfuckers. Like 2.
Yeah.
So friends, yes. Everybody that you call your friend, no.
That's exactly what I was saying.
And you shouldn't be
It's
calling
certain
everybody.
people.
You
your
should.
friend.
You know how you want to be nice, like
Okay.
you're like your coworker, like yeah, my friend.
No, I mean,
We
Like,
know, yeah, I
real
don't like
friends
people like that. The
are.
co-worker thing, no, it's never like that.
I'm
We're
not,
just
not
gonna work
everybody
on
is
it.
my friend.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I vent only when it's like an extreme situation. I would vent only to my cousin, somebody who grew up, totally knows my personality and know how I react. And if I'm overreacting, he'll let me know, like, yo, you tripping. But that would probably be the only person I would vent to. Any person other than that, nah, because again, once I get over the situation, you still gonna be looking at this person some kind of way.
Right.
And it's gonna be, and then I don't see how, if somebody outside that's close to you has an opinion on the situation, I don't see how the situation is gonna thrive if they continuously have
But
a.
that's something too, because friends can't even that right is top. They can spew negativity in
It's
your
the quality
relationship.
of the friend.
It's the
I
quality
agree.
of that
Mental.
person and where they're coming from. Like if you're someone who if your girlfriend is like, girl, this is not what you're supposed to have in a man, or then you got another that's kind of relate, like, yeah, that's normal. Would you go to that friend that you already know personality is like,
Sometimes y'all
because
want
she's gonna
that.
feed
Right.
that negative stuff within you, which is not healthy. Because let's be, man, one of y'all want to be alone for the rest of your life, and relationships go like this.
But sometimes, like a lot of women, y'all run to y'all friends that boost y'all in those situations.
Well,
instead of
humans
friends.
do that. Don't we go to people that's gonna agree with us? As human
But you
nature, don't we go
also
to somebody
want
like,
to
girl,
tell you
did
what's
you?
real.
Exactly.
Like I want my friend to be like, Juliet, wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
I say,
I don't
because
want nobody
to
to be
me,
like, yes,
to me,
I want somebody
yes,
who's gonna be like, wake up, like
To
you don't deserve that.
I say for most, to
Yeah,
me and
that's
most
what I
men,
want.
we appreciate more honest answers, and I say what I've observed from women. 'Cause I got sisters and a lot of female friends. They like to be not coddled, but You want to be
No, you
boosted,
said
like you want to be calling, you want to be boosted. You don't want your emotions hurt. So even though they might be lying to you, like girl, it's gonna be okay. They know they're lying, but they trying to console you. Like, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
they should know. I know you may see it as that, but it's like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. They say, "Girl, you good." Well, you know you did because that nigga I do yesterday. So that's kind of what she like. She ain't just coddling you all the time. Like you do want a friend to say to hold you. I don't want a friend to say you deserve better than that. I want a friend to tell me, why do you keep accepting that? I want a friend to look into myself. Like, help, don't forget about that. Daphne, why do you keep allowing this man to treat you like that? Tell me, friend, because as your friend, I want the best for you. Not, oh, he this, he that. What's up with you, friend? Fuck that nigga.
And if she's not comfortable with telling you that, then she's not really, you can't say her a friend.
That's how you find out.
But yeah, let me tell y'all a situation I had. Like, me and this girl was like, I would say we was like best friends almost. She had a key to my apartment. And she was dating this guy, and he was basically using her, milking her, like, for everything she had. She buy him J's every Saturday when they come out. Whatever. I mean, like, using her, like, then, only thing he was really for was getting her money and sex. And he was using this girl. And at one point in time, you know, when I was saying something, I was looking at her reaction, and she just really wasn't hearing it. Right. And then I kept trying to tell her, like, put her on other people, you know, but she still wanted to be with this man. Like, I mean, he didn't got to the point where she was at his house and the other girl came and he was like, oh, go in the room. She was listen, he told her to go in the room. Oh, she's a stalker. She's da-da-da-da-da. It was just to the, you know, and it was to the point where I just started agreeing, like, telling her what she wanted to hear, but I couldn't do that anymore because I saw him draining her for all she had. So I told her, I just started being real with her about this man. And, you know, it ruined our friendship. It, like, when I was straight up with her about what everything, and then she started hiding stuff about him. And our friendship was never the same. And I remember she was at my apartment. I had cameras in my house. And she had went and bought, she bought an outfit. And he used to always stand her up for dates. She went and bought an outfit. She went and got her hair and nails done for him to take her to the movies to see a movie. And I forgot exactly what the movie was, but it was a 2-hour movie. So I'm where I was at, and I could see my apartment from my phone. And she was back early, so I was like, "Oh, you at the house?" She was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, that was quick, you know. You just said you were going to the movie an hour ago." She said, "Oh, it was a really short film." So I googled the movie. The movie was 2 hours. And
not you googled it.
2 hours.
Hold on, let me
The movie was, because I know how he do her. So the movie was 2 hours and like 2 minutes, 12 minutes.
You invested.
So I'm sitting here. I was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "Yeah, we just sitting at the house right now." And I'm on my phone looking at my apartment, and she's sitting there drinking wine at my table by herself, and she's telling me that she's sitting here to piss me off because that's my friend, and she was lying to my face. And I'm sitting here watching her on my. She forgot I had cameras, and I'm sitting here watching her on my phone, and this girl was just, we just sitting here talking. So I hit her with, I want him out my house. I said, I don't like him the way he's treating you. I want him out my house. And she gets upset with me. Why don't you want him? Da 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 da. Arguing back. She's arguing with me. No, we're not cool no more. She argued with me like I was wrong, and she was lying the whole time. So this is what I said. I said, you know what? I said, you must forgot I had cameras. I said, I'm sitting here watching you by yourself, and you lying to me, talking about you sit on the couch with him, and y'all went to the movie. I said, the movie you said was a short film, was a 2-hour movie. Like, we had fell out after that, and we didn't talk. Then we ended up talking again, and then it just kind of never been the same. It just never. We don't even talk at all.
It won't be the same because she don't feel safe with you because you feel like you're.
I told her the truth. I said, this man is milking you for everything you got.
Because you didn't tell her what she wanted to hear.
He was using her every paycheck, that's draining this girl. You got to hold it.
That's your business.
Sometimes you ain't supposed to say nothing.
Right? Yeah, she might want that shit.
She might want that. That's your business.
But look, y'all,
get out of there.
I've been there too, and it's hit or miss because like you're a good friend, and you're trying to do what you gotta do, but sometimes they don't want to hear it.
She was mad at me about it, and I said,
I don't want to hear that. They don't listen to you.
Just tell them no.
Honestly, sometimes you gotta just pull it back and pray for them from a distance. I have a friend who it hurts me because this man does nothing for her.
He did nothing for her.
Break her down.
She was such a sweet. I mean, she was so sweet.
She
like
was wonderful.
She was one of those friends that everybody needs.
Yeah.
And I hate that we're not even cool no more. And for a moment of time, I mind my business because I was like, hey, I'm stupid sometimes too. So I mind my business, and I was agreeing with her at one point because I'm like, well, I'm dealing with this, so I can't even speak on your situation. But then when she came at me crying, and when she got dressed up and got her hair done that day, and she was so excited, she had been bragging about it the whole week. He gonna take me to the movies, then he stood her up again. And then it turned her into.
So she could say
She
that.
agreed.
But you have to understand, that's a pattern that she knows is going
And
on.
that she accepts.
She's gone through that thing over and over again. So
He got her
sometimes
mind so.
he don't got anything. You gotta understand, she's just venting to you.
Yeah,
You know,
she
everything
did, but ain't nothing you
everything-
can do about it. That's what she
Everything
gonna
doesn't
do.
deserve a response.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, you
That's
might just
true.
want to listen to it and just be like, you know, I got a whole one that I vent to, and I've been venting to him for like years and years and years. And his response is always, damn, man.
Because he never do the same shit.
And the thing is, I can never say, damn, you told me to do this or you told me to do that. He's always like, damn, what you gonna do?
That's what
That's what he's like, damn, what you gonna do?
I know, but I don't know. I just saw her hurting, and she used to always talk about this and that, and we used to always talk about our problems together. And I used to agree with her with stuff just not to make her feel crazy. Because I remember one time the girl he was talking to, I see him all at the girl house on Facebook, and I'm pretending like I don't even know what her dude looked like because I barely seen him. He never came around. Every holiday she with me, birthday, everything, she was with me and my man at the time. And instead of being with him, Valentine's Day she with me and not him. So I saw him on Facebook on this girl page. So and then she was telling me about the girl. So I showed her the girl page. I said, look, this girl got a nigga. And it was her nigga, which I knew, but I wanted to show her that this dude, they all at Walmart together at midnight. You know when you go to Walmart with a nigga at midnight. You know what I mean? And I'm showing her. So she was like, when was this? What's the date on this? And I was like,
They need denial.
a week ago.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
But look, y'all, everyone's here now, so what we're gonna do is take a quick 10-minute break, then we're gonna gather together and finish the last 3 questions. So just stay tuned.
I thought we done had like 6 questions.
We got 3 more.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, we got 3 more. I wanna kind of fix the light because I can't
Okay.
see her, so I can have a good video.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's not good. But yeah,
All
3 more questions, quick break, we'll be right back.
Don't leave, guys.
Don't
We're coming
leave.
back.
Juliet, come on, girl.
You know what I like?
A whole lighter.
Yeah, I bring that. No, you go.
No.
Did you know
I was like,
that?
am I drinking liquor or am I drinking juice?
We should have poured our in it.
You gotta pour your own in it. You gotta pour your own in it.
I had drunk a big cup of it and I said, I'm drinking